How do you feel about time? Does it make you anxious to think about it? Do you feel like you're constantly chasing time? Do you feel like you have more than enough time? How do you feel about it? One of the things that my students struggles with is time. Either they have taken more than what they can handle, they either lost something that they used to do and no longer need to do it, like caring for someone or working, or feeling like they're wasted time or wasted so much time in their life that they don't have enough time left to do the things that they want to do. That used to be my anxieties. That used to be my biggest fear, is not living up to the things that I wanted to do when I was younger, when I wanted to travel, to teach, to dance, like all of the things that makes me happy. I didn't get to do that until later on in my life, which is close to 40. And so I really struggle with time. And so I understood all that until I realized that I'm chasing time as if it's my enemy. Is it like something that is against me, that is my kryptonite? And instead of doing that, I began to surrender time to God. And here in Psalms 60:12, it says, "Teach us to number our days, Lord, that we may gain heart of wisdom." When I started to surrender this fear and depression and anxieties towards time and losing and wasting time, I began to work with God on how He sees time. And the word eternal came to me, that God doesn't look at time the way we do. And if we can learn how He sees time through this act of surrendering, by asking God, teach us how to number our days, what does it look like? I felt I had more time in my day than I did when I was obsessing over it. So what are you obsessing over that you are struggling with time? So here's a couple of things that I encourage my students and I teach them, and I'm going to share this with you. Is the first thing is, when you wake up in the morning and you know you have a lot of things going on in that day, just stop and ask God, how do you want me to live this day? In fact, you can tell God your plans, but ultimately He can direct it the best way, and you need to trust Him with that. So plan your day with God. The second thing is, learn to say no. One of my biggest regrets is that I made myself so available for everyone else's life that I didn't have time to fulfill my dreams, to fulfill the things that I needed to do, to take responsibility for my stuff. Before I go ahead and start changing other people's lives, I needed to work on my own. And so the power of no, it doesn't mean that you're failing them. It doesn't mean that you're not there for them. It means that I cannot help you to the full extent right now. But give me time. Let me work on some stuff, and you will see. And you will actually encourage them to not depend on anyone else for their responsibility. So it's two people working together. The third thing is, evaluate what distracts you. What are the things that you are easily distracted with? And start to cut that off. Just cut it off. And the last thing is, what are you avoiding? Yes, because if you're struggling with managing your time and doing the things that you want to do, technically you are trying to avoid that thing that you say you want to do. And you want to know why you're trying to avoid it. Ultimately, you want to experience peace and joy with your day, with your time. And so you can enjoy every moment of it instead of fearing it or fighting against it.